Excited and honored to still be here in Minneapolis, just outside U.S. Bank Stadium, sort of celebrating this. I got to ask you guys, what is your one lasting memory you're going to take out of here when we go back to New York?
My one lasting memory is Nick Foles holding up that trophy. It's the most powerful image of the season. You know, you go back to before the season starts, and if I ask you, hey give me 32 possibilities of what's going to happen in the Super Bowl.
Give me 64 possibilities.
You wouldn't say that, but that's what's great about this league. It's stuff that you couldn't script in a movie. Carson Wentz going down after stealing our heart all season, being the front runner for the MVP, and then everybody basically writing this team off, including fans that we walk with and talk with after the game, saying when Wentz went down, we were done. Yeah. And Foles came in and said, no, we're not done. We're not finished. And him talking, you said he mentioned that, you know, the weaknesses that I have and the mistakes I've made, the flaws that I have, helped me get to where I am. And that got me thinking about this team. LeGarrette Blount, they said he was flawed. Jay Ajayi said he was flawed. That's why he got shipped out of Miami. Foles, in between the 27-2 and where he is now, they say he's a flawed quarterback.
Chris Long.
You're nothing but backup. Chris Long, flawed. Nelson Aguilar, last year, flawed, dropping balls. Alshon Jeffrey was shipped out of Chicago after Brandon Marshall was shipped out of Chicago.
Yep.
You're flawed. You're not a number one wide receiver. This whole offense, the defense, the coaching staff, these are all flawed individuals, just like we all are in life. And these guys rose up in the one moment that you're supposed to. Congratulations.
See, to me, it's Brandon Graham, because I went
Sure.
into this loving him because you tried ripping apart Peter Schrager,
Yep.
not because you actually did so.
Oh, we loved it.
Had a bit of a misunderstanding. And I'm saying you're giving him too much time with the ball. And the Eagles didn't show me anything for three and a half quarters defensively
58 minutes.
that they were going to be able to stop him. They just didn't. They didn't have a sack. It wasn't that the waves of the pass rush that we thought we were going to get. He knew, speaking of needing to make a play, he needed to make a play. He got it. He was perfectly appreciative and emotional after the game and talking to Michelle Tafoya. My big takeaway was that moment when that happened. I was like, I cannot believe that he rose to the occasion. Love it.
My lasting image, okay, that's beautifully said. My lasting image was confetti comes down, and I'm walking out of the stadium, and there's a skyway throughout Minneapolis where you walk to each of the hotels. It was too cold to be outside. There's no way to get a car. So we're walking amongst thousands of Eagles fans who have, since 1960, not experienced the joy of winning. They have been to 6 NFC Championship games and have come up short. They have been to 2 Super Bowls and have come up short. And here we are, and it's father, it's son, it's grandmother, it's granddaughter.
Yeah.
It is generations of Eagles fans crying, singing Fly Eagles Fly. So many fan bases out there. The Browns fan, right? The Lions fan.
Right.
You think at some point, where's the win here? Why do I do this?
The Bills
Why do
fan.
I show up? The Bills fan. Why do I come?
This is why.
Why do I buy tickets? Why do I watch why do I block out my schedule? It's for that hour and a half walk that I had from the stadium to the hotel amongst generations of fans who just felt an enormous burden lifted off their shoulders. Kyle, you said it earlier this week. Sports history in Philadelphia, you could talk about Mike Schmidt. You can talk about Moses Malone and Dr. J. It is now the 2017-2018 Philadelphia Eagles. They will forever be the kings of Philly sports. And those fans, I just feel for them.
You know, Joe Carter, you don't remember that as easily anymore, do you? I think this morning, for a long time, my biggest takeaway from the game will be the Eagles. I think 10 years from now, 20 years from now, I'm going to wonder what the hell happened to the Patriots in this game. Because truly, let's look at this across the board. They weren't the Patriots. We had a very bizarre thing with Malcolm Butler not playing, which we're still trying to learn about.
They didn't even approach this because the Patriots. I feel like.
You're right. I agree. And then you get to the game. They had a very strange thing where they dropped the snap on a field goal. They don't do that. They missed a PAT. And I think most of all, you look at all these Patriots Super Bowls, there's always that one big defensive play. You go back to Ty Law. You go Dante Hightower, Malcolm Butler. They needed one defensive play in this game, and they didn't get it. Brandon Graham made the Patriots play.